My guest today has lines of people the length of city blocks waiting to dance and hear him DJ. He's been described as synonymous with the rise of Cincinnati club culture. You can catch him DJing at some of the biggest events in the city with the embodiment of self-expression and the spirit of the dance scene to promote love, liberation, and resistance. Please welcome Shane Brouman, aka DJ Boywife.
Ow.
I'm so fucking glad you're here.
Why am I blushing already?
This is the pinnacle of my podcasting career.
Oh, so far.
Fine. Fine. But as of today, this is the pinnacle of my podcasting career. I was bartending the other night and someone came in and, you know, they were like talking to me about the podcast and they're like, who is like your like dream guest like to have? And I was like, Boywife. I've been about this for a year and like I can play the long game. Like I'm a patient woman.
Seemingly. Because I'm glad that we're getting to finally do it. Because I know that I'm not easy to plan with.
No, you are fine. I just knew like one of like the mantras in my life, right? It's like nothing for me gets away.
Okay.
And so I knew, you know, like maybe that wasn't the time. Last year wasn't the time. And it wasn't because I wasn't on video yet. And like this makes so much more of an impact. You know, like it worked out as it should. And so here we are.
Wake it up.
And I'm so fucking excited to talk to you. Okay. So like, for those of you who are not familiar, like Boywife, when he walks into a room, when you walk into a room, there's just this air of like specialness and celebrity. And, you know, I mean, I attribute that a lot to like, obviously your talent as a DJ and like your talents as like a personality, like as a figure like that doesn't come naturally for everyone. I think that's something that you emulate. But what I really love the most is like, to me, you are just this like expression of freedom and you just seem to be living your dream life. And I just think that's like the coolest fucking thing in the world. And it just like inspires me and I'm sure other people to like also be themselves. I know that's a lot, and I totally understand.
I'm not even wearing blush. That's just happening naturally.
I totally understand because, so like once a year on my anniversary of my podcast, someone comes on and interviews me, and they like usually say like nice things about me, and I'm like, can you fucking shut up?
It's like it, and I'm just
there's like your insides crawling.
But I've never been good with a compliment. But it's just like something like that is all I care about, and like it is a dream, and it is all of those things. To hear it without like me prompting you is like God tier.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. No. Thank you. Okay, so I just really want to like spend some time getting to know you. And like we were just talking like we're not sure if we exist in the daylight. Like we both have very similar schedules. And so in that same sense, I'm like, okay, like who is Shane like before DJing or like not when he's not DJing? So I just want to like talk a little bit about that. First of all, where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
I'm from Akron. I saw your 330.
I'm from Canton.
Let's go.
Oh my God. Okay, where in Akron?
So we live
Northeast Ohio girlies.
See, and there's more of us than you think.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone either goes to Columbus or Cincinnati.
Yes.
But the ones who go to Columbus are kind of boring.
I agree.
And the ones who come to Cincinnati are the ones I like to meet.
Yeah. No, for sure.
But no, we lived by like Portage Lakes.
Yes.
Ish.
Yes. Of course.
And then I moved to like Green.
Oh yes.
Hartville.
Yes, right. That's right by North Canton.
Yes.
Yeah. We're neighbors. We're neighboring towns. Yeah.
Like that's where the mall is.
Belden Village.
We would go all the time. Oh my God.
No, Belden Village was the shit. I was really disappointed though because during my time, were you a part of mall culture? Like, did you hang out at malls, or is that too?
Yes, because I'm 28.
Yeah. Okay.
So like, there was an era where like, because my best friend was like a Hot Topic girl.
Of course.
So it was like the stereotypical like Twilight T-shirt with the trip pants, like fully.
Yes.
And we would do the whole like get a slushie, sit on the bench, and like.
Yeah.
People watch and whatever.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Oh my God, me too.
Because malls are like
dead.
Obsolete.
Dead. And it's sad. I've been such a nostalgia frame of mind. I've got to like get out of it. I have to like
2016.
I have to have hope for the future. And right now all I can think about is the past.
I'm doing a 2016 night this week.
Oh my God. When and where?
Friday at Alice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll be working.
Yep.
But
I'll send them over.
I was going to say, like, you know, we'll get into this a little bit later about how you know, City Beat has talked about like the rise of like club culture and like you are synonymous with that and all the shit. And like also you are like a part of our industry. Like you directly affect my paycheck. Like we know when Boywife is at Alice, like, let's go, baby.
Ray puts on the bikini top.
We're going to have some overflow because people are going to likely maybe get tired of waiting in line for hours outside in the cold.
Yep.
Pop in for a quick drink. Mm-hmm. Anyway, okay, so yeah, Akron. So when did you move to Cincinnati?
I moved to Cincinnati literally maybe 2 months before the pandemic.
Oh, shit.
I was staying at my ex's place. And it was supposed to be like a short trip.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic happened and then I moved in with him practically.
Yeah. There's so many stories like that.
I know. And then like Animal Crossing came out and it was over.
Yeah. Okay.
But then it was funny too, just because like it was a vacation. It was like, let me get to know this person. Like maybe we can further our relationship. And then we dated for 7 years. So like,
wow.
It was like, I don't know. It felt very kismet.
Yeah, for sure. For sure that it brought you here.
How much I like Cincinnati now. It feels like just a very like star-crossed.
Yeah. It was meant to be.
Yeah.
It was meant to be. It's great to hear that you love Cincinnati so much because what I've found is like, as I've met like really cool people in the city, and I've been here for, oh my God, a long time, like since 2012. And it seems like the really, really cool people oftentimes are like not about Cincinnati or like, I'm going to go somewhere else or like, I'm going to go. And I'm like, damn it, like we need you here.
And that's been happening so much like recently.
Yeah.
Where I feel like there's been like a mass like exodus from Cincinnati.
Right. And I feel like they're citing like, it's not cool enough. There's not enough going on. And I'm like, then make it happen.
Stay here and make something cool.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That feels like so like passing the buck. Mm-hmm. Because anything cool that you go to, you could do.
Right.
Any event that you think is cool, any like career path you think is cool.
Right.
You can do it.
Exactly. But people are afraid and people like don't want to like take a risk and all that. And it's like, well, then don't sit here and like talk shit on the city when you're not even willing to do anything to make it better.
One like nail on the head.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. So how then did you move into DJing? Were you DJing before? Like,
no,
what's the story?
So the stories, I love this story.
Oh, please tell.
I had a friend who was DJing in Northside. And we were just like internet friends. Mm-hmm. And he invited me to his show and he was like, I think this is going to be a special one. Like, do you ever come out? And I was like, no, I don't really go out. And
absolutely not. I stay in my home.
Yeah. I was like, this was, oh my gosh, another lifetime ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, like, fuck it. Like, let's go. Why not? And I go to the show. I go to like this, it's the second gay bar I've ever been to like in my life. And he randomly during the show is like, hey guys, I'm moving to Dallas. This is my last show. And he didn't tell his friends. He didn't tell me. He didn't tell the managers. He didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
So over the course of the next like 30 minutes I was there, the manager pulled me aside and said, you look like a DJ. You should try it.
You never met this person?
Never met him. Never touched a controller in my life.
What did you look like then? Did you look like you look
No, and I was just boy mode.
Yeah.
Like I was like shirt and pants guy.
Okay, shirt and pants guy, right?
And you know,
I know exactly. Yes.
And so 2 weeks later, I brought in my computer with my Spotify account, and the crossfade turned on, and I DJ'd under DJ Shane Brouman.
Oh yeah.
Which stuck for 2 gigs, and then I just kept doing that, and then like I stayed working there for the next like 2 years.
So you had like a regular residency there?
Every weekend.
Every weekend.
I became their resident maybe 6 months later and still on Spotify. And I like ran their drag shows and I would do Friday night, Saturday night, Thursday night. Like I would do all of their events.
Literally just because someone said you look like a DJ.
Because you look like one. And I was like, I was just a twink. Like,
yeah.
I think that was their way of like flirting.
Okay.
Just to be like, let me use this
yes,
power I have to
right.
whatever.
You're interesting in some. Well, I mean, they weren't wrong. Is
At
the
all.
thing
At all. But I just think, like, looking back on it, it's funny to me just because, again, like, the way I present now versus then, it must have, like, them seeing something I have to be, like, always thankful for.
Yeah.
Because, again, like, I didn't even have a job at that point. So, like, this, like, I fell into it by total happenstance. Happenstance.
Yeah.
And it's become, like, a dream come true.
Yeah.
So it's really like Cinderella story. It's weird.
No, for sure. So like you didn't know anything about DJing, but I'm assuming you were into music.
Very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's always been there.
Yeah. I felt like, I remember in junior year of high school, we had to do a project on like an icebreaker project.
Yeah.
And be like, who am I? What music do I like?
Sure.
What movies do I like? And it would be a PowerPoint and you had to present it to the class.
Amazing. I wish we still had those.
I do too.
Honestly, any new sort of relationship in my life, friend, business, romantic, here's my PowerPoint.
Instagram is not enough.
No, because you need to also know like where I'm coming from a little bit. You know, like, yeah, we got some favorite shit, but you also need to know like what I'm about before, or else leave me alone.
I think that's so valid.
That's what, bring back.
Yeah.
Icebreaker PowerPoints.
But I did it, and I remember I got to like the music slide and I listed some musicians I liked, and the whole room was looking at me like I had like 3 heads. And I was like,
what do you remember who they were?
I said my favorites were Nina Simone, Sophie, and Kanye West.
Okay. Yeah.
Which
Range.
Which, yeah, I was gonna say I was giving you a diversified portfolio.
Yeah, and you asked me to pick 3, bro.
Yeah, so I was like
how
can I cover the gamut here? And they all, I just remember like that moment too, because I just was like, I already felt awkward, and I was like one of 2 gay people in a whole high school. It felt like.
Were you out in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if I didn't think I was out, everyone else knew I was out.
Got you.
Yeah.
So you were being yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were being yourself.
I mean, I had bleach hair.
Yeah.
I had a septum ring.
Yeah.
But the closet was glass. You could.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just remember that's a moment I stick with too, because I'm just like, maybe I am the weird one. And then I look back on it now and I'm like, no, I was trying to, like, I was like,
You were a tastemaker.
it just felt like authentic.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I could have said like, oh, I love Taylor and I love what you guys like. And I was like,
No, I'm going to like stay true. I'm going to stay
Yeah.
true to me. That's cool. Okay, so you brought a laptop, I'm assuming, with Spotify.
I used my ex's laptop at the time as well because mine was too old.
Yeah.
And so I literally used his laptop, logged into my Spotify, and would just make like a playlist and turn the crossfade on. And then they had like a mixer, which just controls the volume.
Okay.
And so to like go from one song to the next, I would like turn it down
Like a fade.
and I would fade the next one in.
Yeah.
And that would be like my transition.
Sure.
And
wow.
again, I did that for 8-10 months, just being like a Spotify DJ there.
Yeah. Would you like make the playlist before
Yes.
or okay.
Yeah. And that's the thing was like that's where I think I learned like the curation of it and like the ups and the downs of a set.
Right.
And like watching people react to stuff and be like, well, that doesn't work. Don't use that one. And that's a crowd pleaser. Use that, like stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, just random.
Okay. So then once you were there for a while, like when did it become like the stardom that you have now? Like what was the jump?
I think when Alice asked me to be their resident DJ felt like a monumental thing to me, because the bar.
And so what year was that? Was that like
2022?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that like, because the bar I worked at fit less than 100 people comfortably at first.
Okay.
And so then going to Main Street and having like a 300 person capacity venue and like having a real booth and a real sound system.
Right.
And like, I don't know. It just felt like such a huge, like, it felt like a stadium to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so I planned that set for like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
And I made all my friends come and like stay in the booth with me and like hype me up.
Yeah,
and, like,
of course.
I brought a Hatsune Miku figurine for good luck.
Absolutely.
random shit.
No, you this meant a lot to you.
It was my Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It was fully my Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I remember I was leaving, and like some people that I like love now, like Mike Waite was bartending there, and he like dapped me up and was like, you're gonna do something, or just it's something like that. And it gives me chills because I'm like, fuck, a straight guy was right.
Damn it.
Believe it or not.
I hate when that happens.
I know.
It does happen so rarely though that like just by the odds and like laws of the universe, you know,
is right twice a day.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, for sure. So it sounds like to me, like a lot of your journey has been like really influenced by like people believing in you.
Mm-hmm. And even so, like, I think the biggest part of that is like my parents have always supported me.
Yeah.
And when I came out, they both were perfect about it.
Oh.
They both were like, I told them I was going to be a DJ, and they were like, we don't know what that is, but you should do it.
Absolutely.
Like,
yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
And so that's why I always feel like, you know, like when the Cyclones comment thing happened.
Yeah. Talk about that.
So I played for the Cyclones twice, and I did 2 of their Pride events in 2023 and 2024. And then in 2025, they did their Pride night, but they didn't like hire a DJ or anything. But they used my photo from the year before to like promote it.
But you were not going to be there.
But I was not booked. But they used
the usage of the image and likeness without my consent is crazy.
I sent them an email and said, if you need my Venmo or my bank routing number, you can have it.
I'll send you an invoice.
Trust. But I woke up and I saw it, and they didn't tag me or anything, but I woke up and saw it on Facebook, and it had like 3,000 comments that were just homophobic.
Hateful.
You know?
Yeah.
Just like calling me anything you could ever think of, like every like rhetoric, every evil whatever thing. And the reason I bring it up, and because I feel like it didn't rattle me at all or make me feel bad, is because I'm like, well, my parents love me.
Period.
They loved me when I was like the loser faggot.
Sure.
Whatever, you know? So I'm like, now that I have like self-confidence and they still love me, I'm like,
say what you want.
talk your shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Talk your shit.
Talk your shit. Like, look as dumb as you possibly can. And I'm sitting at home and I'm laughing at what you're saying. Because it's just like...
Yeah. No, it's like those memes, like, imagine hating me and I'm like sitting at home like a cute little angel.
I'm like sitting here in like a Miu Miu mini skirt.
Yeah. You can't fuck with me.
I'm not mad.
You cannot fuck with me. No, I feel that. And what I'm thinking about too, because like I know you have created like such a safe space for the queer community, specifically the trans community. I know that's really important to you. And I'm just like thinking about this now and wondering, and I'm going to say like privilege in a way that I like, you'll know what I mean, but like you have people that like really love you and care about you and supported you through like everything that you were going through and like becoming the person that you are today. And we know that's not the case for a lot of people in those communities. Do you think that that's somewhat kind of is like what's propelling you to be like, hey, I had this privilege, let's say, you know, of like love around and I want to give it to other people.
It's 1,000% that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the most influential people in my life, the people I've looked up to my whole life, the strongest people you ever met are trans people.
Agree.
And they are often like the first to get shit on.
Yeah.
And the first to be outcast and all
misunderstood
this stuff.
and
But they're the ones on the front line of everything.
Yeah.
Of like culture, of like making the world a better place.
Yes. Like love.
And it's just, it's like, it is, it definitely does come from a place of like, I recognize that like both your parents accepting you and loving you and supporting you is like dime a dozen.
Gold.
Like does not happen.
Does not. Like it's so valuable. You know, it like adds so much to your development and enriches that experience.
And it just like gives you like a self-worth because it's like, well, these people have known me better than anybody and they still like it. So why wouldn't I like it?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And so when it comes down to like the people who get treated the worst for doing nothing wrong, that'll always sit with me. And not even on like some like SJW shit, but I'm just like, I don't know. I just like something about it just speaks to me so profoundly, because they are the best people you could ever meet.
Yeah.
And they will change your life and make you better. And they literally get treated as if they're like pariahs.
Yes. And to me, it's just like the courage to commit to being oneself, like so thoroughly in a world that says like you don't exist. To me, that's like the most courageous, admirable thing, like a human on the planet that can do.
And that's where I think some of it stems from too, is like seeing someone live so authentically and like boundaryless.
Yeah.
People would kill for that, you know?
Yes.
Like,
which is also why I think it gets the most hate.
Yeah. That makes total sense.
Do you know? Because people see that and it is a reflection of everything that they're not. Excuse me. That
and
they're
everything
not.
that like I can't be, but you're young and you get to like start hormones early and we should cancel that. And oh, you get to like, you know, I don't know, use the fucking bathroom. Like, I don't know.
And I think it extends even more to like a gender or sexuality issue. It's literally like so many people I think are too afraid to be who they are, or it's like inaccessible to them to show up authentic. And then here they see this person doing that in whatever way. And it's like, oh fuck, I can't even, you know, state my need, or I can't even ask what I want. And here's this person that's doing so much, it makes me feel like shit. So I should probably not be inspired by them, but hate on them.
And that's,
you know,
what,
like
that's what it comes down
that's
to.
What it comes down to.
I feel like homophobia comes down to, and sexism comes down to, and like, it's just like the weakest chain are the people who can't be happy for somebody else.
Yeah, I totally agree. To kind of piggyback off of that, you know, we talked about City Beat giving you this kind of like title almost as like the rise of Cincinnati club culture. Like here you are creating these spaces.
Shout out to Gertha.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know, here you are like creating these safe spaces. I just told you like you directly contribute to my paycheck. Like you're part of an industry. Like, do you ever feel pressure? Have you ever had like imposter syndrome?
All the time.
Okay. Yeah.
All the time. Often.
Yeah.
Frequently. Around the clock.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just because, you know, and even like when you said what you said at like the beginning, it makes me think sometimes too. I'm like, this old thing, like and I get messages sometimes, and I get like people come up to me and they're like, you made me feel comfortable to wear this or to experiment with this or to do that. And it does rattle me a little bit, just because I'm like, I love that and I'm happy, but I'm like, you had that. And I can accept like the push, maybe me being like visible gave, but you had that. You had that in you already. Yeah. And you would have found that one way or another.
Yeah, but so, you were the one that showed them.
But
But I get what you're saying. Like you're not like, you don't want to like take credit for someone's like self-expression coming through, but you are the catalyst for that. You know, maybe it needed a fire lit, or you know, they needed a little push. And I think that you can take that. I give you permission to take that.
Listen, we can three-way my therapist and we can tell him about that.
Okay. Perfect.
Someone else sees it too.
I would love that actually. Okay. I want to go back again too. We were talking about your first show at Alice, your first set at Alice. And you talked about like spending 2 weeks on the playlist and like having your friends there and doing. Are you like a prepared person? Like, are you methodical? Are you thinking like certain events through, or do you show up and you're like, let's let the vibe decide?
It's half and half.
Yeah.
I think that like, I mean, cause like when I wake up in the morning before like a gig, I'll know what I'm wearing, but what I'm playing will come second, which is vain.
No. No, it's not. Okay. That's how I operate.
Okay, good.
Like, do you know the reason why I'm a bartender? so I can put together a look.
Hello.
Like that's it.
Hello. And I also too, and I think that's part of it too, is because like I grew up like fat.
Same, girl.
And so like, again, in high school, I was like, not just the weird faggot. I was like the fat weird faggot.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, no one like paid attention. And if they did, it was like negative attention.
Mm-hmm.
And so being in like a spotlight, like every weekend, there's like an inner child in me that kind of feels very like, yeah, you should look at me a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And so like, I will plan the outfit before the set pretty often.
Yeah.
And I think that is what it comes down to.
So the set follows the look.
Yes.
They work together.
They work in tandem. They work in tandem. Because there are two, like, you know, when I like use my treadmill, I'll like listen to a set that I want to do. And I will play out in my head or like act out on the treadmill how I'm going to perform it to a crowd as well. Which is so theater.
Listen. I used to be a treadmill runner all the time, right? I would be every day on the treadmill.
Yeah.
And the thing that got me through runs is like I would be listening to music and I would be thinking about what would I look like in a music video? How would I be performing this song in a music video?
We see each other. We literally see
There is something about the treadmill that lets you go there because you get the physical aspect of your body moving as you're imagining in your mind your body moving.
Yeah.
I think there's a connection.
Well, and that's what like the best part of DJing is for me is that like, and this is so corny, music can do that. And it can bring something out in you that you didn't even know was there.
Yeah.
And it can push you to like these uncomfortable places or to like something you never thought you could do or be. And it's exactly that where I'm like, you know, I would listen to the song and be like, oh yeah, what if I just go like, like whatever. And then I'm like, did I do that? Is this fun?
Yeah.
Do I love running? Like,
Yeah, you know, same.
It like it unlocks something. It's so weird.
I can relate so hard. Like that is why that's why I would be excited to get on the treadmill and like do exercise. Just because like I get to listen to music.
Oh my God,
like,
this
be
new
in my
song
head.
just came out. I get to listen to it.
Yes.
Yeah. What am I going to be in the video?
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Oh my God, that's so funny. How did like the evolution of the style come about? 'Cause you said you were a pants and shirt guy.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I think it's part of it because I've always been like a fashion like nerd, and like I know 2016 we're all talking about it. I ran my Tumblr like the Navy at that time, and I was like and I was like planning the post, and I was like, we're gonna do like that Mugler dress picture with that Mariah Carey meme with like, and I would plan it like methodically.
Yeah.
Virgo.
Yeah.
And that's just like my background. And then that first bar I worked at was a drag bar. And so it was like 6 drag queens who worked there every night with me.
Yeah.
And like their influence is abundant.
Yeah.
Like I remember I got yelled at one time when I was starting to figure out makeup, and my like drag mom, Katrina, she was like, why would you ever leave the house with no mascara on?
Why?
And I was sitting there and I was like,
why would you ever leave the
wow,
house
you're right,
without mascara
and
on?
every time I put mascara on, I think about her like sitting me down and being like, why the fuck do you have eyeshadow and no mascara? You are not my daughter.
Yeah.
And that like it echoes.
Yeah. So their influence was like
Yes.
really
So like working
powerful.
with the cast there, they would be like, oh, we should try a little eye on you tonight. Or, oh, what if you like try these like shoes on? What if you tried that, you know? And so I think those two things were like a perfect storm for me to figure out like, what do I present as? And then it led me to discover like, you know, because I don't wear skirts day to day. I wear it just to DJ.
Yeah.
And I thought that was just like a character or like a persona was like this DJ thing. And then I realized it bled into my real life, and this was an actual gender expression and not just like something I would do on
a
the
costume,
weekends.
not a costume.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not just drag.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It feels like something more intrinsic in me to express myself in these different ways that I didn't know I wanted to do. You know, it like brought it out through them. It's weird.
Yeah, that's really
to look
cool.
back on too. It's so funny because I'm just like,
right, because you're here now, and it's like
I was wearing like Dockers to the gig.
Dockers. Not even like a blackwash skinny jean.
No. Just a nice Dockers from the Gap.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you have any interest in like fashion stuff? Like
Beyond.
Yeah.
Beyond.
I see that as the next frontier for you.
That was my dream in high school, was to be a fashion designer. Specifically a shoe designer.
Oh.
Because shoes are kind of my thing. And I got that from my mom.
Yeah.
I always remember her closet was stupid.
Yeah.
But, shoes are like my shit. And I think that would be a fun foray.
I agree.
Because I thought about it a lot.
Yeah. No, good.
As a matter of fact, I thought about it a lot.
Yeah. And you should continue. You should continue to think about it. Where did Boywife come from?
I love this story. I love this one too. Because
you get comfy. Sorry for kicking you.
You're fine. When I was with my ex at the time, I didn't work and I didn't go to school. And he did both.
Hell yeah.
So he would like wake up, go to classes all day long, come home and change, and then go to work. And so it left all this free time to me. And I was like, well, maybe while he's gone, I'll do his laundry for him.
Sure.
Or, I'll like take the trash out, or I'll do something, whatever.
Yeah.
And not to like stereotype like gender roles, but I was like, this is like, I'm like his wife, I'm like his like stereotypical.
You
like,
are a housewife.
I'm his housewife.
You are a housewife.
But I'm a boy.
How?
Because then, and I remember too.
I am a boy wife.
And I had this maid outfit just because I just wanted it.
Yeah.
At the time.
You need no reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? I had an outfit because I wanted it.
Yeah.
And I looked at that and I thought about like what I'm doing in my day-to-day life, and I'm like, DJ Shane Brouman is whack. We can't do that anymore. I did that for like 2 or 3 gigs, and I was like, nope, we're going to do this. And yeah, it just was like a random, just like aspect of life that I just picked up on. And I was like, you know what? I am kind of feminine. And I feel like that's this badge of honor and like this thing that I've earned. And so I'm going to like flaunt it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think that you were a good wife? Were you a good housewife?
I think I was until I became a DJ.
Yeah. You cannot be a wife and a DJ. You cannot. There's no way.
I always like share.
You got to pick one or the other.
Never date a DJ.
Well, everyone knows that.
Ever do it.
Everyone knows that.
Common knowledge.
Everyone knows that.
Never do it. Never do it. And that's the thing too, is because even then when I lived with him, we lived 30 minutes away, and he would like drive me to gigs and back and stuff too. And like if it was like a really bad gig, or like a lot of like expending of like energy, I would sit in the car for the 30 minutes with like my head down and just like not talk.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's probably so excited to see me.
I know.
Like ask me how it was, and I'm just like stone face.
I know, but the thing about it, and like I don't know what line of work they were in, but for people that don't do like jobs that require this like this performative aspect, yes, but like that you're like giving and taking energy with people, like how absolutely draining it can be.
Just being being on professionally, you have to be strong as fuck.
Yes.
You literally have to like give so much of yourself.
Yes. While also then like keeping yourself, because not everyone should be able to have access to you.
Right. And you still have to keep like a wall up, but not that wall, but maybe that wall a little bit.
Yeah.
And like,
no, you're like in a fucking labyrinth.
Yeah.
Presenting wise.
Well, especially like I feel like as like a hot girl, like working
Terrible.
with like
so
drunk
hard.
people.
Yeah.
It has to be hell on earth.
I was just talking about this, just kind of this like unspoken challenges of the job that people don't realize, particularly like in OTR when like we're at both like bars on Main Street, and you cycle through a lot of, there's a community there. And so it's like, yeah, we're like working super busy, and then like people show up that you just don't fuck with or you don't vibe with. And what do you have? You can't let them know. You can't let anyone know.
Yep.
You have to be just, would you like an espresso martini? Like,
Yeah.
And that, at least for me, that takes tremendous amount of energy to just be like, this is what it looks on the outside, and inside I'm rolling with emotion.
I'm like doing voodoo doll pins.
Whatever. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be bad too. Maybe it's like a good thing and you're like, oh, I don't know. It's just like, Yeah, this idea of like it can just, it's this different kind of tired though. And especially someone like me who was like, I was in a corporate world and then like moved to this line of work, I can see the difference so easily where it's like, yeah, like that corporate world, yeah, you get a certain kind of tired, but like this kind of tired, the kind you're talking about after, particularly like, I can imagine you at the start, right? You were probably had some gigs that were just like a bust.
Yeah, like dog shit.
Like terrible. I feel that as well. Like I get that. And like, I don't know, it's just different. It can be difficult for people to understand if they haven't experienced it.
Yeah. And I also, that's what's tough is I feel like you give so much of yourself to like your career. Because I always wanted this to be like providing the most fun to as many people as possible. And so I think that kind of ambition leaves less room for like romance and like a partner. And so in it like, you know, you give so much of yourself and then you're like, I'm going to be a little bit more selfish with my time when I have it. Yeah. And so like, I am going to sleep until 3 p.m. Yeah. And I am going to like
have an invisible day where I don't speak to a single soul.
When I like take this edible and I cricket my feet together in bed all day long, that's for me.
That's for me and me alone.
There's no room for you in there. That's for me.
Yeah. And it's just the truth though. It's being honest.
Yeah. You have days like that too?
Oh my God. Yeah. Like I call them my invisible days because like I just need to like not exist in the world except for me to just be like, because I'm just, there's nothing left. Yeah. Like I've gone invisible.
Literally. And it's just like this recharge you have to do. Because it's not even just your like physical energy. It's your social energy.
Yes.
And it's just like.
It's kind of indescribable, honestly. It's like this just different feeling of like I've given and I feel like also like I've taken so much in.
Yeah. And I don't like complaining about it because it's like I do have like my dream job.
Yeah. And I don't think it's complaining. It is just like, but it's a fact of the matter.
Exists.
Yeah.
It does exist, this like drain where like, you know, sometimes I'll do 5 gigs over like 3 days. And it's just like the getting there, the setting up, the doing it, the tearing it down, the getting like, there's like these hoops you jump through. And then you finally get home and you sit on your couch and you're like, why did I ever leave? Why did I leave this spot and not open DoorDash instead? Yeah. You know?
No, I totally feel it. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop because I want to talk about how you take care of yourself next. And so I think it'll be like a good segue. Yay! Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Chrissy Gurley and at What the Fit Podcast. Full video episodes will be available on Spotify and YouTube, so follow and subscribe. If you're loving What the Fit, please help spread the word. Send it to a friend, share it to your story, and if you're looking for even more exclusive content, become a Patreon member. You can find it at patreon.com/whatthefitpodcast.